Howdy there. The event that I'm going to do my broadcast project on is the USA versus Brazil basketball game in Washington, D.C. Hope you guys enjoy. A few storylines to point out in this USA versus Brazil game. You all know the talk about the Dream Team versus the 2012 USA team, and also Anthony Davis joining the USA team due to Blake Griffin getting hurt. Anthony Davis is a rookie, so there's been a lot of talk and a lot of discussion. Does he belong there? Does he deserve to be there? Also, President Obama was in the building. President Obama, enjoying a nice game of the USA versus Brazil. Also had that old rapper swag, Don't you think Jay-Z kind of looks like Obama? Nah, but yeah, that's some of the storylines leading up to the game. Commentary connection, basically how the analysts addressed us. They addressed us as a country. I think they did a very good job as making the viewers realize that we were one in the athletes on the court or fighting for us to get to that goal. And they did a good job bringing the fans in. Another thing that I would like to highlight that they did a good job of as stars on other teams. They did a good job at highlighting them on their teams, bringing them together, getting the viewers to, open up to so many different athletes, amazing athletes on one team. So I think they did a very good job at that. And also that it made us feel pretty together as a country. It kind of bonded as viewers. You wasn't necessarily fighting over who the best player was. We were all in it together, and they did a good job of making us as the viewers not think more independently as a player, but more as a team and what we're capable of. A couple storylines that developed during the game. The U.S. letting up and Brazil coming back. The U.S. did a very good job at, controlling the game for the most part. But in the third and fourth quarter, it was a pretty big slip up. And it looked like Barbosa and Varejao and a couple other guys were going to come back and possibly defeat the United States. But, LeBron and the guys, they did a very good job at controlling the game. So that was a very big storyline that was developing, was if Brazil could actually keep up with the United States pressure. Another storyline also developing, a lot of tweets and a lot of Facebook posts about it, was the Dream Team. The Dream Team talk. Kobe and Jordan, with this last conversation, public conversation they've had, has really taken it to a whole nother level, and the country is really wanting to know which Dream Team is better. You got some of the old school cats saying that no one can beat the '92 Dream Team, but then you got these very athletic freaks of nature monsters on the court right now that are just destroying. Real time reaction. Basically my Twitter feed was blowing up basically with USA, good play, bad play, a lot of Dream Team talk. Kobe, they've been discussing his Dream Team talk very seriously. A lot of Facebook memes were popping up, play by play, and game pictures of highlights as big dunks come across, and some key possessions. A lot of Instagram photos were being taken. I was very surprised. A lot of Instagram photos about where people were, where they're watching the game, how they're watching the game. Fan pics of them wearing attire and different merchandise. So, the real-time reaction in the social media world was pretty booming. My observations on the game and what it has to do with what we've discussed in class so far. Basically, Catherine, you were right. I never can watch a game the same. I was looking at different ads and different ways that the United States and Olympics were marketing the United States basketball players. Also, how Nike and Gatorade was also using the Olympics to market their product. We discussed a lot of the on-camera lead-ins, so the anchors and things. I was paying a lot more attention to them and catching a lot of the different things that they say and why they say them, and it kind of opened my eye that so much goes on during one event behind the scenes that is so necessary. So it really opened my eyes. My observations, basically, I observe a lot. So that is due to this class. So thank you, Catherine.